guys want a shot at winning a copy of Call of Duty World War II for the console of your choice for absolutely free? A couple of my friends and I are doing a little giveaway. Link is down there in the description below. Go check it out if you're interested. What I want to talk about today is something that a lot of people will really be happy about and some people may not be happy about. It's really all just dependent on where you fall on the side of the spectrum of which side of the story you really subscribe to. If you love DLC weapons or you hate DLC weapons. It's kind of one of those things, but we've recently talked about the idea of different DLC weapons coming that we could see still in the game code and everything like that. Some things that theoretically could still happen, like the L96A1, some other weapons like that that are remade for Black Ops 3 and then dropped as a part of the black market updates each individual month that we end up getting stuff. Now, while this video isn't necessarily pertaining to when the next one may happen, it's instead focused on if there will be one. Because we've talked about for a long time and kept updates going for the past year and a half on black market content updates, but we never really considered the fact of what if it actually is done? And that's something that is kind of odd to say because it's such a decent way to gain some traction and some revenue for Activision and Treyarch and all that kind of stuff by putting out new weapons in supply drops, which is where a lot of people come down to the love it or hate it aspect of it. But nonetheless, it's something that what if there's actually no more coming and we are in fact done. So this stems out of somebody that claims to have a source at Treyarch in which they do have a decent track record to end up discussing these sort of things, where what they've said in the past has in fact been true. So most recently they predicted actually even the XMC coming to Black Ops 3. For context, this person named First World Problems Man ended up posting save your keys / bribes over on Reddit. This was posted on August 6th of this year, so about a month and a half ago at this point. And within this post, it was short, simple, and sweet and said, I have a friend that works at Treyarch and Activision that tells me that some form of MSMC is coming in a few weeks. And a little bit of a follow-up was that somebody, the day before these weapons were released, ended up posting something saying we're probably getting new weapons, to which he followed up on that saying the MSMC is dropping tomorrow, it'll be called the XMC. And this is before anything came out for an update in terms of weapon imagery, anything that really indicated anything otherwise, and this guy ended up predicting the XMC, the name, and the likelihood of the weapon upwards of 10 days before it actually released. Now where this comes into something to circle back to our argument of nothing else coming, he ended up recently coming out of a little hiatus and said no new weapons are coming here at this one. So that's something that I want to discuss a little bit here on with this, because while it is one isolated incident, while it is one person who there is no real way to check their credibility or anything like that, just the prior accolades that they've accumulated over time. And of course, the XMC had absolutely no indication coming, and 10 days early, getting that right is something that's interesting, but still, it could be a total fluke. But it does bring up the topic and the idea of what if there is nothing coming, because if we're really thinking about it, it is still a valid option. It's something that still could happen where we are completely done, because we're now moving over into that week prepping for the beta of World War II on PC. Then comes the week following thereafter, which there really isn't ever anything normally scheduled for then. Maybe say a little bit of an update here and there, but we are running out of time for weapons that we could see. And of course, in the time of September, there's not really any time left here for this. So if there's any more content drop, it'll be October Contraband, which again leads right then into the November stuff with the launch of the game. So it doesn't have much time after that. And if we are seeing more DLC, it'd only be one more drop. So we are down to very limited time. We are down to very limited resources for what we could see. And thus it is a valid thought at this point. And if that's the case, then we won't be seeing anything like the L96. We won't be seeing things that are already in the game like the STG-44, the M1928, the MG08, anything like that coming to Black Ops 3. And it's kind of weird because while I'm somebody that absolutely hates the Black Ops 3 system, the excitement that surrounds Black Ops 3 when new content does drop revitalizes the player count a little bit more. Even though there is still a large portion of players on Black Ops 3, it's something where everybody's all on at one time, and being that I love Black Ops 3, I like that attention coming to that game. So it is something that has its drawbacks, but I think it also has some positives with it in the attention that it gives the game. So I'm curious to see if this is in fact true, if this person does have an inside source, if this does come to be what we see with Black Ops 3, if it is actually done. So that said, Love to get your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section down below. Do you guys think we are done with DLC weapons, or do you think this is something that is out there completely and we're still gonna be getting some stuff here and there throughout either the end of this week or next month or whatever it may be? Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and World War II. We're gonna be killing it with content, so if any of it interests you, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that's the best place to get connected with me here outside of YouTube, but practically live on Twitter. So if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. But all that said, now out of the way, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. Mine is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.